be together again.
Now is not a good time, Jazon. The ambush on Saria troubles me. How could the Black Tongues know we would be there? I fear there is a spy among us, so I have opened my mind to Hecate. I will be able to sense others whose minds are touched by her hand.
Does this put you in danger?
There is a chance I will lose myself. Change back to the way I was, but it must be done. I sense a presence following us, looking down upon us as if from a great height. They are aware of our purpose. They know what we know. The spy has been with us since we left Jolkos. No! She sees me. No! Stay out of my mind!
Medea!
I can't stop it, Jazon! The runes! I can't release the power with these runes here! Remove them, Jazon, or I will die!
The runes are supposed to protect you, and the rest of us. We agreed when we set out you were to stay here until our voyage was complete.
You have no right to keep me imprisoned! Let me out! Jazon, you will not regret my gratitude. Do you not find me attractive? You are young, inexperienced. There is much I can teach you. Much I can show you.
You cannot tempt me. The real Medea would know that. You're not the Medea I know. You're being controlled. Fight it!
No!
Medea?
Yes. She is gone now.
I felt her. I felt Hecate.
I needed you to help me. I needed your will to drive her out. Thank you.
Are you hurt?
My mind is weary. Leave me now. I must rest.
After my tribe made the journey from Arcadia to Saria, I told myself I would never sail the seas again. Goes to show you, despite all our plans and declarations, the great unknown will always have its say. At least the tribe is well. I will look forward to my return and seeing the progress they have made.
Who will lead the Nasiros in your absence?
Agrios has been chosen to serve as Aleph for the time being. He is a good choice. Our females will be returning soon, and they will help as well.
Were you surprised to learn you were in the bloodline of Hermes?
At first, yes. There are many legends of centaur origins, but none included Hermes. After I thought on it, though, it seemed fitting. I am proud to be a descendant of Hermes. No doubt he is amused by the entire situation.
I'm glad you supported Atalanta's choice to come along.
I think this voyage will be a wonderful experience for her, the danger notwithstanding. She is a special girl, a special woman. There is much to admire in her. The Nasiros cannot be selfish and keep her hidden from the world on Saria. I think she has much to learn from other humans, but I also think she has much to teach as well.
That's all for now, Lycus. Thank you.
We put Saria behind us, but the time's come to set our course. Where to, Jason?
I'll tell you in a bit, Argos.
Now I'd put the Stymphalian birds up against your chimera any day.
I've seen a chimera breathe forth a fearful blast of searing fire. No bird could withstand that.
Well, then, the giant Geryon and his two-headed dog Orthrus. Now they wouldn't have any difficulty with a chimera.
It's 2 against 1. If we're going to pick teams, then I'll pair my chimera with a sphinx.
That changes everything. The, Lernaean Hydra, then, is one of mine.
The Lernaean Hydra had 9 heads. That isn't fair at all.
But only one body. That counts. And for my second, I'll take the Nemean Lion. Now that's a team.
Fine. But now that I know the rules, I'll also change my selections. Scylla and Charybdis. There, beat that.
Oh, come now, Pan. Now you're being unreasonable.
Right before you arrived on Delphi, we were having a debate. I was trying to come up with an apt simile for a strong mind. I suggested the strong mind was like a trap. What goes in, stays in. The oracle replied, "A mind like a trap is great for killing what it catches." So I asked her opinion on the matter.
And what comparison did she offer?
She said, "A strong mind is like a diamond. It sparkles brightest when it absorbs the light of truth. It has more than one facet, is precious beyond compare, and there is nothing it cannot cut." It's difficult to debate with someone who has all the answers.
That's all for now, Pan. Thank you.
Looks like Atalanta and Lycus have settled in. I'm glad they're aboard.
Me too. Both will make fine allies.
This ship is amazing, Jason. It's as big as the village.
So the open ocean suits you?
To be honest, I'm a bit bored. The ship is big, but I miss the hunt. Lycus told me the centaurs sailed for months to get to Saria. I'm already feeling restless, and it's only been a day.
Give it some time. You'll find your routine. We'll arrive at our new destination before you know it.
I hope so. I'm excited, I think. Everything beyond Saria is new to me.
How did you become such a good archer?
Practice. My father taught me how to shoot. Made me my first bow. The first manticore I ever killed was with that little thing. See, when you're hunting manticores, you learn pretty quick to make every shot count. Later, the Nisiros taught me their style. The centaurs are excellent when firing on the move.
How was it living by yourself for so long?
Never really thought about it when it was happening. Just the way it was. Mostly I thought about what I was going to eat that night. Anyway, I had the satyrs and manicores to keep me company. I learned a lot from watching the satyrs. What plants were good to eat, how to make a fire.
Where to, Jason?
We sail for Mycenae.
As you say.
Our plan is already in motion on my side. We neutralize our target, and Jason's quest will be at an end. Go. Make sure our arrangements are in order. And kill the traitor once he's served his purpose.
Have you thought why King Lycomedes did not tell you of the prophecy he received? It is because, after 10 years of hunting black tongues, he thought he'd eliminated the danger. When he could find no more, he believed the threat to his daughter was over.
Clearly, it wasn't.
The black tongues live by deceit and cunning. For every one you find, there are 10 more you would never suspect. Remember, Jazon, there is not a place where men dwell that the black tongues do not have a presence. Even here. It is difficult to hide in an open plain. It is easy to hide in a crowded city.
Human cities are no place for centaurs. Far too crowded. Centaur tribes self-regulate their size. When a tribe gets too big, inevitably a young warrior will break from the Aleph and start a new one. Of course, the two tribes will be forever enemies after that, but at least our homes aren't so crowded.
That's all for now, Lycus. Thank you.
I'll keep her safe here while you're ashore. At some point, though, I need to get ashore myself to restock provisions.
Have you heard of the Achnisi, Jazon?
Some sort of fire spirit.
Yes, a type of salamander, in fact. They appear as tongues of flame amidst the masts and rigging of ships. They were with us last night.
An auspicious sign, I've heard.
I would say doubly so, given this island is aligned with Ares, whose symbol is a fiery torch. I take it to mean that we were right to come here, that we'll find favor with Ares on Mykeny.
Your sight is much sharper than my own when it comes to signs, Pan. I do know this, though. We're not leaving Mykeny without King Lycomedes on board.
Such confidence makes me think I have a future as a minor oracle. After all, learning to see the signs around us is the one sight that grows sharper with age.
I'll be fine, Hercules.
Pickpockets. They're everywhere. Even children.
You've told me.
They'll bump into you or ask for alms. That's how they distract your attention.
Hercules, I'll keep one hand on my bow. And beyond that, I have nothing anyone would want to steal.
Good. Now, there'll likely be some men, especially around the docks, who are going to be rude.
Ichipe, don't be such a thornhoof. I'll be fine.
I worry how King Lycomedes will welcome you. Have you thought of what you'll say to him?
I haven't yet chosen the words. But her death is my responsibility.
I was there. I know you're not at fault. But truth travels like a fasting pilgrim. It loses much of itself along the way. I'm afraid you will find few friends here, Jazon.
Let's hope that Lycomedes, If not a friend, is at least not an enemy.
Pan said there are tens of thousands of humans on Mykene.
The city is large. Not as big as Athens, but a major port.
Athens? How many live there?
100,000. Perhaps 2.
200,000? So many. How does one live among such a herd?
There are some who prefer the life of the metropolis.
Do you?
I'm more at home where the sheep congregate in flocks, not the people. That's not to say that cities aren't without their marvels. In the end, though, Jolkos is big enough for me. There's space enough for all, and people know their neighbor's name.
That sounds more to my liking.
Mykene will give you a taste of city life. Perhaps you'll think differently when you see what it has to offer.
Of course. Ready when you are.
Let's do it.
She was too good for him.
King Jazon! Sinon, what are you doing here?
Shh! Keep quiet. Find some place to hide. They blame you for what happened to Princess Alcime. They say King Lycomedes is going to kill you.
I'm here to tell the truth about what happened. Don't worry, Sinon. Now, just what are you doing here?
I came to fight in the arena. To prove myself. To show you. Show everyone. I can be a guardsman.
I want soldiers in my guard, not gladiators. There's a difference. Have you actually seen what goes on in there?
Yes. Well, no. I've heard the cheers from outside the walls. It's all very exciting.
Promise me you'll watch a match before you decide.
Ah, scout my competition. Very cunning. As you say, King Jazon.
Good. Until then, there's always a hot meal waiting for you on my ship.
Keep the pier clear, unless you're loading cargo.
Are there no...
So much for the warm welcome.
What price for glory? I'll give it to you for free!
Midas himself couldn't pay me to fight Achilles.
The Achaean strike. King Lycomedes scours Achaea of the dark Titan heresy.
The man of Mycenae can't win
Ideologies are the
forever!
weapons of tyrants. Too
Maybe
weak
one of
to
you
wield
lot will be the
swords,
first to defeat
King
Achilles.
Lycomedes.
Fame, fortune, women!
Only cargo past this point.
Fighters like kings!
Out of our way!
Ionians. What? No one wants to fight? Heard the men of Mycenae were warriors. Apparently not. Mark Ionia on your roster, slave.
Hey, look!
Well, 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 the Yolkin King.
What's it to you, mercenary?
Not here to sign up for the arena? No, of course not. That would require courage. We hear you have a problem protecting your women, little king.
You should send them to Ionia. We'll keep them safe for you.
And busy, eh?
Where's your laughter now?
You dare!
What do you wait for? Need coin to fight? Come, I've enough to pay you.
Enough! Ionians, test our laws at your peril. And as for you, the king expects you at his palace without delay.
No one lays a finger on this one until King Lycomedes is through with him. No one!
Just you wait, little king. We'll meet again.
King Lycomedes awaits you at his palace. He's not known for his patience.
Are there beasts in this arena? Forcing captured animals to fight is cruel.
I'd love to sign you up for the arena. Royalty always draws big crowds. But King Lycomedes would have my hide if you were harmed. Before he dealt with you, that is. Where'd you rather be? Lugging crates all day? Or relaxing in the arms of an arena wench?
I'm Bolo. Who are you?
Well met, Bolo. I'm Jazon.
Mind if I picked your pocket?
Yes, Bolo, I would. You shouldn't be doing that.
Where are this boy's parents?
Please. The stork says we'll all go hungry if I don't.
Who's the stork?
My new father. He has many sons, but I'm the newest.
And he tells you to pick pockets?
All the boys do it. The stork says it gets easier with time. I hope so.
Bolo, this stork character is taking advantage of you.
No. He got me out of the orphanage. I was beaten there and locked up without supper. With the stork, the beatings are much lighter. I'm seldom locked up, and sometimes there's a little supper. He's really very kind. Each month, he gives a fig to the boy who brings in the most coin. Isn't he a wonderful father?
No, Bolo. He's no father, I'm afraid.
Not everyone you meet will be as forgiving if they catch you trying to pick their pocket.
But he's the only family I have. Sorry, Jazon. I really shouldn't talk anymore. I'm supposed to be on the lookout for marks. You don't know what a mark looks like, do you?
Welcome, good sir. Khufu offers finest rags and tallow in all Greece.
I've no interest in either. Though you're the first merchant on Mykene willing to deal with me.
That because Khufu not from Mykene, but from Egypt. People here miss Princess, but Khufu never knew her. Khufu, here you have great ship. Perhaps need boy? 2 boys help crew?
What?
Khufu offer fair price.
You trade in human flesh? You worthless wretch!
Foreign king misunderstand. Khufu still, learn speak language. Khufu offer only service, use of workers, not sale.
Your offer insults me. Don't insult me again.
Humblest apologies, good sir. It appears Khufu has...
I should tell Lycus of this shrine. He'll want to come and pray here. And perhaps fix it up while he's at it.
Pester someone else, would ya? I've got action here.
Anyone else hungry?
So many people. So much noise. It overwhelms the senses.
The great market of Mykeny. The weapons sold here are tempered by the blood of men from every land. Each piece of battered bronze knows the glory of battle. Better a weathered blade from Mykeny than the finest arms of lesser nations.
Perhaps their blades are better, but I've not seen a single bow I'd change for mine.
Some blame you for the loss of Princess Alcime, but not I. I know what it is to lose your beloved.
I'm sorry to see one widowed so young.
Oh, I'm no widow. Not yet. Forgive me, my name is Zosime. My husband Pythias fights to pay our debts in the arena.
That seems like harsh justice.
Seems. He fights for sport to line the pockets of Patroclus. His sport! Our lives. Pythias has to win. He just has to.
State your business here. I am Jazon, king of Jolkos, and I will speak with King Lycomedes in his palace.
Raise the gate! Beyond this gate lie the royal grounds of Mykeny. The palace, arena, agora, and Ares watch. The king is expecting you. You would do well not to tarry, sir.
This king likes statues.
The liberation of Samos. King Lycomedes and the Mycenaean army free Samos from the rule of the Black Tongues.
Freedom is neither right nor privilege. It is a spoil of war.
King Lycomedes.
Lycomedes is a hard man, from a nation of hard men.
The fall of Corfu. King Lycomedes destroys the Black Tongue stronghold on Corfu. The mountain fortress, thought impregnable, fell before the might of Ares' legions.
They said it would take a lifetime. For my men, that meant one honest winter's work.
King Lycomedes.
Of the future, King Lycomedes awaits the Yolkan at his palace. Will
pity on a poor crier, sir?
Go to my ship at the docks. My crew will feed you.
Bless you. How cruel that one so kind will find such a fate on Mykeny.
What do you mean, old man?
Can't you hear it? The fates speak to those who listen.
Do they? And what do they say?
Listen for yourself. Achilles practices in the arena as we speak. Perhaps he can tell you.
news of the arena. Champion Achilles remains undefeated.
Ichibe. Look at the size of this place.
Here did stout-hearted Ares and Eulias sow the dragon's teeth to summon forth warriors of the dim underworld. And here did those shadowed men fight in endless sport for the pleasure of bronze-thewed Ares. When his lineage arrived to make this land their home, mighty Ares offered his warriors as help to build the city. One thing he demanded in return: a temple of eternal combat erected on the highest plateau. So was born the arena of Mykeny, the burning heart of this proud land.
Only gladiators and arena workers enter through here. The stands are up the stairs, behind you.
The Purge of Illyria. King Lycomedes slays the dark priest Melogia, leader of the Black Tongues on Illyria.
A villain may have no honor, but a traitor lacks honor and courage both.
King Lycomedes.
Let's go have a look inside. Come on.
Well done, Achilles!
Damn it, Patroclus! Do you purposefully seek out every cripple and sluggard in Mycenae to train with me?
Achilles, please. Every time you practice, I'm out another 10 fighters. There are none left who want to face you.
The next fighter you send me will be the first. I'll be in my chambers. Send the women.
Only gladiators and arena workers enter through here. The stands are up the stairs, behind you.
Back again to consult with old Diogenes, but with eyes wide open or still shut tight.
I saw Achilles fighting in the arena. Is that what you meant me to see?
Mighty Achilles, son of Thetis and favored of Ares, the fates led you true.
You think I'm to face Achilles, is that what you're saying?
What does Diogenes say? Little. What does he see? Much. But what does he mean? Now that is for you to decide.
I've no more time for riddles. The cleansing of the Cyclades. King Lycomedes drives the black-tongued forces from their hidden camps on the Cyclades.
The man who begs for mercy is a coward. Leave mercy for the man who begs the sword.
King Lycomedes.
So many people. And to think, most of them want you dead, Jazon.
I am Captain Akikios of the Mycenaean Guard. I have orders to inform you that King Lycomedes awaits your presence at his palace.
I see a vision of your fate, young king.
Very well, Diogenes. Tell me what you see.
I see the arena, proving ground of Ares, and 4 great champions striding across the floor. To the east, I see a proud griffin, its powerful wings spread wide against the rising sun. To the west stands an impenetrable tortoise, its shell as hard as stone. To the north, a bright-eyed owl eyes the field, its intellect far superior to the others. And to the south, a ravenous war dog bares its fangs, eager for carnage. 4 champions, But only one can win. Which do you think prevails?
The griffin is smart and fierce, strong in both attack and defense. It has qualities to match all the others.
An interesting choice.
So what happens in your vision? Am I right?
Alas, the vision has faded. Only time will tell now. I leave you with a fortune. 3 things you'll learn before your journey's done. Enemies are friends. Friends are enemies. And triumph comes only without victory. I thank you for your offer of a meal. When I'm next able, I'll stop by your ship. Your fate lies before you, King Jazon. I've a feeling you'll soon be the subject of much of the news I shout.
What have we done to anger the gods? Why does Ares, our protector, turn his back on us? Our minds turn to vengeance, and we are quick to cast blame before guilt or innocence can be determined. But these are dangerous thoughts, citizens. We must try.
The Agora of Mycenae. Truth, honor, and victory. Let no deceiver utter sound in this place. Let no dissembler show his guile within this square. Let no man or woman speak false beneath the gaze of unflinching Ares.
That should go without saying. Do the leaders of men often lie?
Alcime and Eulias of Mycenae, Princess of the Burning Torch, courage eternal, devotion steadfast, grace forever, beauty undying. Darkness sees no reflection in the mirror of the flame. Princess Alcime.
When the people of Mycenae learn what kind of man you are, they will love you as I do.
The Palace of Mycenae, the Rock of Ares. This fortress has stood unconquered since the time Ares lent his aid to build it. Only those of royal Mycenaean blood or divine service may walk the inner halls.
I've heard the walls of the inner sanctum are made of fired black quartz, 2 spear lengths thick.
The best time to enter a manticore's den is after it's fed. I wonder if this king has eaten yet.
I did not believe it when my advisors told me your ship approached the harbor. You're a great many things, son of Trion, but I did not think you so brazen.
I need your help, Lycomedes. I know a way to bring her back.
This is what you have to say? You travel across the sea to ask my help? Thank Ares, your father did not live to see his son's disgrace. There are some in Mycenae who beg me for your head. Do not tempt me to give it to them.
Think of me what you will.
But know that I aim to undo what has been done. I seek the Golden Fleece.
There would be riots in the streets of Mykeny if I aided you on such a fool's quest. Don't you see, Jazon? My people want blood. Blood for blood.
I won't leave Mykeny without your help. What will it take to get it?
Enough of this! Out of respect for your father, I give you a choice. Either return to your ship in disgrace and sail away, never to set foot here again. Or submit yourself to trial by combat in the arena, before all of Mykeny, and Ares himself.
This is folly. Forget Mykeny. We'll find the fleece without the old man's help.
Prove you're not to blame for the death of my daughter. If you have any honor left, it is the only way.
Let this be the last time you question my honor. Once I finish killing whatever you put before me, perhaps then you'll show the respect due a warrior and a king.
Escort the accused to the arena. Remove his weapons and armor. He may keep his shield. Let him enjoy no further advantage of his station.
Jazon!
The king of Jolkos himself. Patroclus must be giddy thinking about the crowds he's going to get. Your trial starts soon. Speak to the Minoan to get your weapon, and he'll let Patroclus know you're ready.
The Minoan?
He's up the ramp. Can't miss him.